You are now tuned in to DameSmiff.
Welcome to Musician Talks with DameSmiff. This is episode 47, and today I'm going to talk to you guys about industry standards as a musician. And before I get started, make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and share this video with anybody who's interested in the music industry, improving your soft skills as a musician, or just want to learn what it's like to be creative in today's society. Now, like I said, I want to talk about industry standards and why they're important and what kind of power you have as an artist when dealing with certain industry standards. Now, the standards in the music industry aren't necessarily something that's like written down. They're typically just understood, but there are some general ABCs to what you should provide as an artist to the industry, meaning the market. Now, typically, if you're going to release music, there is a debate about loudness over clarity in terms of your music, meaning the sound of your instruments and the mix and mastering and things like that. Should it be more focused on volume and vibrational feel, like feeling the bass pump when it comes out the speakers, or should it be more on the clarity? Should I be able to hear the dynamics of each instrument, the panning of different sounds and synths and pads and layers and things like that? So there is a debate in the industry on whether which one should be more prioritized. But as we have to understand, and I'll keep repeating this just about every chance I get, the music industry is about selling records. So if people aren't buying music with the highest clarity, but they are purchasing music that is very, very loud, then it is what it is. You have to deliver. So the only example I would have of somebody who decided to go against the grain in that sense, and we're still successful in the industry as a whole, would be the Griselda movement in New York. So a lot of their earlier music, when it came out, it wasn't mixed, it wasn't mastered, at least to industry standard, but they had a fan base that was consuming everything that they put out consistently, to where it didn't necessarily affect them as harsh as it would if, say, like, a nationally known pop star decided not to mix their music. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, for you as an artist, you have the ability to kind of cultivate something, or a niche rather, in the market that would only support, what you're doing. It wouldn't necessarily be mainstream. It wouldn't be highly consumable for everybody, but it could work for you as an artist. So on the other hand, if you are an artist that's looking to, get the most plays or the most views or compete with everybody in the industry, you would essentially be committing to cold calling, which is just having people basically walk upon your music, or in happenstance just find it and enjoy it. And with that, typically loudness plays a better role in that position, and that's going to come with a lot of what the industry demands of your music. So you will have to get it professionally mixed and mastered in order to compete, and you will have to get it packaged properly, meaning like distribution is going to have to be highly accessible to most, if not everybody. So you're going to have to get on the DSPs, you have to get on the different publishing sites, do interviews. You're going to have to run the circuit as far as creating and publishing music if you want to compete with, let's say, like the Drakes and Jay-Z's of the world. Now, with that comes a lot of investment and a lot of time consumption. So just keep that in mind as an artist. Now, I want to pose a question though. If you're an artist who's an independent artist who's creating music, or if you're an independent artist who wants to be signed eventually to a label, how high on your list of priorities is the music industry standards for your product? So to give you a little more context, like if you're creating an album right now and you're about to release it in this year or whatever, how high on your list of priorities is it that this project is going to be able to compete with the industry standards, or is it on your priority list at all? Do you prefer to put the album out how you want it to sound and expect your fan base to buy it? So that's all I have for you today. I'm going to keep the videos a little short now, probably around like 5 or 6 minutes. But that's all I have for you today. Today was pretty quick and easy, sweet and short to the point. But Been having some audio technical issues, but we're building it while we fly. We'll get through it. And that's all I have for you today. This is Musician Talks with DameSmiff, and I'm out.